She's talking to you, having a conversation with you, and it seems like it's going well, and all of a sudden she tells you she needs to go, right? She needs to go, and she cuts the conversation short. And you notice that she does this all the time. You guys get into what seems to be a great conversation, and then she cuts it off and essentially says she has to go. She she will call you, and she'll ask your opinion about guys. What do you think about this kind of guy? You know, what do you think about when a guy does this? She'll she'll do things like text you, right? And she'll text you and she'll be like, "Hey, what are you up to? Blah blah blah." And you're talking back and forth, texting back and forth, and then you text her, and then she doesn't text you back, and you've just been having a conversation. And so you're sitting back waiting for her to respond. Nothing. A few minutes go by, half an hour, a day, 2 days, 3 days. You were having a perfectly great conversation, and all of a sudden, she just didn't respond. If you notice anything like that, anything I've just described, she's not interested. She's not interested in you. Okay? Now, take this instead. You two do have conversations, but she doesn't not respond. Okay, you don't get into a conversation and then all of a sudden she just doesn't respond, right? What you'll do instead is you get into a conversation, you're going back and forth, and then she'll bring up something else completely different, besides the point, besides what you guys have been talking about in the text. And she'll ask you about that. It could be about guys, all right? It could be about something some guy did to her or some experience she's had with a guy. She's going to ask you about that. What do you think what do you think is up with that? Why would a guy do that? And then you go, oh, you give your opinion. And she's like, oh, okay. And then you notice that maybe a few days later, you meet her face to face, and she starts talking to you about what you guys talked about while you were texting. And she's like, hey, you remember when I asked you about da 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 da? And you'd be like, yeah. Well, he's over there. And you kind of look and like, okay. So that's who you're talking about. You were actually talking about an actual guy. Oh, okay. And then she goes off. But you notice that she's actually not with this person. She's not with this person. You never see her with this person. Then why did she point to him? She's not with him. Maybe you also notice that the both of you meet somewhere. Maybe you're with your friends. She's with her friends. You guys meet up and you're all talking, all you, your friends, her friends, you're all talking. It's animated. Maybe it's a party, maybe it's a club, wherever. You guys meet somewhere. She starts talking to you. And you guys are talking and you're getting into it. It's fun, it's dynamic, it's fantastic. You're having such a good time. And then at some point that evening, you notice that she's talking to another guy. But she's doing it in your presence, all right? It's not off in some other room. She's clearly flirting with this guy. And it's in your presence. You're within eye shot and earshot sometimes. And she's doing it in such a way that you can definitely see. So that if you were distracted by something, she's going to make enough noise that you're going to notice her. And you're going, what the? We were just talking earlier today, having a good time, having fun. And now you're talking to some other guy? What's going on? Something else. You notice that maybe on Facebook. She is on Facebook, all right? And you notice that she's accepting a lot of requests from guys, friend requests. Now, you communicate with her all the time on Facebook or some other form of social media. It doesn't have to be Facebook. You communicate with her often on that. So, literally every day you guys are on that. And you're noticing all of a sudden, wow, she's taking all these male friend requests over and over, you know? And you're like, who are these guys? Who are these guys? Now, she knows that both of you are always on the website. Both of you are always communicating online, right? You communicate through Facebook or whatever social media. So she knows that you're seeing her adding all these new guys as friends. What's up with that? What's up with that? Especially when you notice that it happens like boom, 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 boom. Like literally, she could do multiple in one day or multiple in 1 week. It doesn't just happen sporadically. One every couple of weeks or something. Boom, 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 boom. You know? If you notice any of this, then she's playing hard to get. Okay? That's the difference, right? That's the difference between the two. On the one hand, she's not interested. On the other hand, she's playing that hard to get game with you, whereby she's trying to essentially get you wrapped around her finger. All right? She wants to get you thinking about her. She wants to get you riled up. She wants to play with your head. It's a game. Maybe she wants you. Maybe she doesn't. Maybe she just loves the game. But that's how she's playing hard to get.